I have yellow teeth. I'm here to talk about my experience with God. Yes, God. I had a vision from God when I was 17 about going to Mexico, people dying, and my future. So when I was 17, I don't know how this happened. I don't know what caused it, but in high school I mixed alcohol with drugs, and little did I know that that kind of messes with your your frontal lobe brain, and I was depressed. And I don't know, I was really depressed. And one day I sat down and I couldn't move. I was like paralyzed, and I was sitting down paralyzed. I couldn't think. Um, it was like if you were it was like if you were drunk and hangover times 10. And I was depressed, and so I was thinking to myself, why isn't it I can't run without being insecure? So when I would start running, and I think it was the pills, because I was taking illegal drugs with beer, and I was mixing them, and I guess that made me think a lot. So I was thinking, why is it that I can't run, and why is it that I'm so lazy, and then why is it that I'm so pale? I was really pale, and yeah, I was just thinking. And so one day, the same day, I decided to go run. And when I ran, I felt so good that I don't know what happened. That the next day I woke up full of energy. And in the same room that I sat down, I had a vision. I just sat down looking at my, well, before everything, I called God. So I was like 473, the numbers. Um, 472, some shit like that. I got my phone and I clicked 473. I called God. I was like, God, I'm really depressed. I don't know if you can hear me right now. So I don't know if you can hear me, but I need help. And little did I know, next day I had a vision. So it was like a little light on top of my head. It was like the bling, the ding light, a flashlight that sparked something in my head, and I was just like, oh, I know who I am. I know what I'm doing here. I know I have all the answers. And I have my eyes were like rolled behind my back of my head, and I had a vision like from the right side of my brain and on the left side of my brain, and I started hearing voices in my head. But God gave me God gave me a vision of what was gonna happen within 4 or 5 years. And within these years, I had a vision I was going to Mexico. I had a vision my ex-girlfriend's dad was gonna die. My ex-girlfriend was gonna get married, and where was I gonna live, and many more things. Like I had visions. I had made songs up in my head. Like one of the songs I made up in my head that has not came out. There were songs by Kendrick Lamar, like "Please Don't Kill My Vibe." I made that song. I made that song up in my head, and no one knew about this. I haven't talked to my family. I haven't talked to anyone about this. It's so weird. I don't really talk to like personal stuff like that to my family. Um, but yeah, that was my first experience with God, and it was so weird. And at the end, if you look at my other video, I was talking about the number 23, and I live on 2300 block. I'm right here outside, and for some reason, God said, "Don't think about the number 23, because people would think you're crazy. That would mean you're insane." But one of my ex's dad died, and I've seen a big shooting star. I've seen lots of shooting stars ever since, like recently, like 5 months ago, and I saw this big shooting star. And when one of my rabbits died, I saw a shooting star. When my cousin died, I saw a shooting star. So I think when people die, I see a shooting star. So I'm thinking maybe my ex dad is my, I want to say too much, but like a guardian angel, like, because I've been seeing the number 20. I don't think I'm a bad person either. and I would just think like, and I miss my ex so much that I prayed to God that my phone was my life, and I would want to see my ex again. So if anything went wrong, I would throw away my phone and ask God for something. So one day I was drunk, don't drink, and I threw my phone away. I threw my phone away, and I prayed to God. I said, God, I would really like to see my ex back, cause I miss her, the one that got married. And I threw my phone away. Her name is blah blah blah. I threw my phone away, and in the corner I saw her, and I had the same vision of going to the corner and see my ex, the one that got married. And yeah, that was my experience with God. I'm about to number 23 consecutively. And yeah, and my advice to you is don't never never do drugs and pills. Don't even touch that stuff because that will mess with your head.